Good morning students, myself Rahimunisa. Today I am going to be explain chapter 2, that is the natural realms of the earth. What is the meaning of natural? The natural is nothing but made by God, like water, mountains, rivers. These all made by the God, earth, sun, moon, star. That is called as natural. Realms. Realms means what? Realms are the area which have some common features. The area which has some common features. So in this lesson we are going to be see about the natural realms of the earth. So there are 4 natural realms of the earth, that is Lithosphere, Hydrosphere, Atmosphere and Biosphere. But in this lesson we are going to be learn about Lithosphere. People who study the earth scientists usually talk of 4 natural realms on the earth. The people who studied about the earth, the scientists said that there are 4 natural realms on the earth. The realms are area which have some common features. Already I said you what is the meaning of realm. Realm is nothing but which have some common features. So there are 4 natural realms of the earth, that is Lithosphere, Hydrosphere, Atmosphere and Biosphere. You have read much about many of these in earlier classes, but in this chapter we will see some broad features of these spheres or realm and how they are interrelated and how also human beings interact with them. So what is it, students, now in this paragraph? In earlier classes we have seen in the first lesson we have seen about the earth, we have seen about the lands, how they got divided, how the continents has came into their positions, how about the latitudes and the longitudes, about the grid we have seen in the last lesson. In 8th maybe classes also you have learned about these spheres, about the Lithosphere, Hydrosphere, Atmosphere and Biosphere, but briefly you are going to be seeing this lesson. And all these 4, Lithosphere, Hydrosphere, Atmosphere and the Biosphere, these 4 are connected with each other. To live a life on the earth, these one are connected with another one. So now the first we are going to be see, that is Lithosphere. It is the solid crust or the hot top part of the earth, as you all know very well. What is Lithosphere? Made up of rocks and minerals and covered with a thick layer of soil on the earth in which we are living, that is Lithosphere. It is not very soft, it's very hard to top. In Greek, lithos means stone or rock and speria means sphere or ball. So what is the meaning of litho here? Litho, which has taken from the Greek word, means stone or rock. Sphere means what? Ball. It's not a smooth surface as you seen on the globe, but as high mountains, plateaus and highlands or low plains, deep valleys and very deep basins which are filled with water. Okay now students, what is there here? On the globe we will see the earth, that is consist of 7 continents and the 5 oceans, but it's not very smooth as what we will see in the globe. It consists of very hard top part of the earth, which is high mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers and oceans. Many of these features are shaped by wind and water. In the last class already I explained you how the continents has formed, because one plate will push to another one because of wind and because of air. Because of wind and because of air they got the present position what the continents are there, because of wind and water. Portion of this crust in the form of dust are mingled up with the air too. When the lithosphere heats up due to the sun rays or cool down, it influences the air and water too. As you all know very well, when the sun rays will be fall on the earth only will not heat, but the air which is surrounded by the earth, that is atmosphere, it will also become the heat and cool. We and the most other living beings live on this realm. Not only the human beings are living on this realm, all the others like animals, plants, minerals, bacteria, all are living on this realm. We use the rocks and the soils and other things found on this hard crust in many ways. Like examples, rocks are there on the earth. That rocks we will use for construction of our houses in many kinds and many other forms. We will use that rocks. Soil, sand, that is are available on the earth, we will use for our construction of our houses, for making the dams, etc. So we will use the rocks and other soils in many other forms. Not only these rocks and soil, other things are also there like water we will use for drinking. Plants that will come as food for us, that we will eat. So many other things are there on the realm which we are using, like coal is there on this realm only. Now second one is what? Hydrosphere. The realm of water is called as hydrosphere. What is the meaning of hydrosphere, students? Hydros is nothing but water, which is taken from the Greek word hudor. Sphere means sphere. So some part of the water is found deep down under the earth among rocks. In hydrosphere, what is going to be seen in hydrosphere? It's nothing but water. Here in the lithosphere, we have seen about the earth on which we are living. So in hydrosphere, we are going to be see about the water which we are using, that, and plus the water which are there under the ground also comes under this only. Some part of the water is found deep down under the earth among rocks. As you all know very well, the groundwater bore wells which we are using in our homes or mineral water, it comprises of various sorts of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas and oceans. So hydrosphere is consist of rivers, lakes, seas and ocean, as well as the mineral water and groundwater which we are using in our homes. Like example, bore wells. From the bore well we are getting the water which we are using for daily purpose in our homes. Now the next one is what, students? Atmosphere. The thin layer of the earth that surround the earth is called as atmosphere. What is the meaning of atmosphere? The air which is surrounded by the earth, that is atmosphere. The Greek word atmos means vapor. It is also came from the Greek word, the atmos means vapor. It consists of large number of gases, that is oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor and etc. For a human being, there is in compulsory need of oxygen. Without oxygen we cannot live. So for us there is a need of lithosphere also to live life on the earth. Hydrosphere is also very compulsory to drink the water and to live, and the air, the oxygen air is also very compulsory for us to live a life. The next we are going to be see about the biosphere. What is biosphere? Bio is nothing but life. Bios means life, sphere means spherical. The realm of life including bacteria which is high up in the atmosphere and deep ocean constitute the biosphere. Biosphere, it's nothing but bacteria which is there high up in the atmosphere and as well as in the deep oceans also. This has taken the Greek word from the bio, which means life. As you may have noted above, life needs the presence of all the three realms, land, water and air. This biosphere need all land, water and air. It means that the biosphere need lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. So by these four we can understand that the lithosphere need the hydrosphere and they how the one another are connected with each other, that is land, water and air. Now you can realize that these realms are deeply interrelated and influenced with each other. Now you can understand how the one which connected with another. We will study about the first realm, lithosphere, in great detail, and the remaining will be studied in the next chapter. We are going to be see about the hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere, but in this lesson we are going to be see about the lithosphere.